pleasant good evening, fans. Welcome to the Panther Den as we get set for Mountain 6 Conference basketball action. Good evening, I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie as we get set for the East Henderson Eagles and the Lady Panthers of Franklin. Starting lineups are being introduced. Panthers, after winning 11 straight on the hardwood on the girls' side, lost last night to the Brevard Lady Blue Devils over in Transylvania County. Suffered their first defeat in the conference. And if you remember, fans, we carried the game against Brevard here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. That was a 38-36 final. Came down to the last shot.
And you know what? That was their first loss to anyone in the state of North Carolina.
Here's the starting lineup for Coach Scott Hartbarger tonight. Familiar lineup. The Lady Eagles of East Henderson come in struggling at 6-12 overall and 1-5 in the Mountain 6 Conference. Both teams been introduced, and we are just about set to get this one underway. Molly Moore, a freshman, will jump against Sydney Williams. And now we've got some issues.
Actually, that's Santi Moore.
Is it Santi? No, okay, 11, yeah. Not 1. You're
Santi,
right.
Yes.
She was kind of at an angle here.
I'm about to say, I've seen her several times.
Yes, it's Santi Moore. Now, she is a leading scorer for East Henderson.
And you can't really tell. Actually, you can kind of tell from that shot right there. Look how big we look compared to them. We are very tall and long, and that plays its part on defense. If you notice, when you watch this game, you'll see a lot of times that the shots will be altered, because from Sierra Wade to Sydney Williams to Kanan Drake to Michaela Brewer, they're all taller than everyone on East Henderson's team.
As you can tell, everybody's ready to go, but we have a delay of some sort. And now both coaches are going to bring their players over to their respective benches. I'm not exactly sure, Tony, what the delay is.
I don't see an official.
Waiting on the officials. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, as we wait on the officials to come out of the locker room, talked about that was the first loss in the Mountain 6 Conference for the Lady Panthers. They now stand at 6-1 atop the Mountain 6 Conference, but nipping at their heels, Tony, Pisgah, who comes to the Panther Den on Friday night.
Yes, and that should be a highly contested affair, because over there at that game, the Panthers led from the jump. They led from the jump, even though Pisgah did have a couple of good comebacks, good runs in the second half. It was the Lady Panthers were just too much for them.
Here's the record over the past 6 games. As you can see, that Pisgah game, 45-34 the final, back on January the 17th. And the cheer you hear is the officials coming onto the court.
Yes.
The biggest cheer I think I've ever heard for the officials. Actually,
it's going to change in here in a little while, guarantee.
You can almost guarantee that may be the loudest cheer that the officials have ever gotten, these officials. Although, what time is it? Oh, it's 6:23. This game's not slated to start till 6:30, so they like to start it whenever the JVs get done. And you kind of flip a coin, and you probably would not be able to guess the time if these games get underway. Looks like all the officials now are set. They've got the basketball, and we are ready to go as Santi Moore jumps center on Sydney Williams of the East Henderson Lady Eagles. We'll get the opening tip. Santi Moore will run the point for John Johnston, the head coach for the Lady Eagles.
And the Lady Panthers come out in a 2-3 zone.
Moore up high, guarded by Wade.
A very long 2-3 zone.
Wade knocks it away, but Moore going to pick it up in the backcourt. Moore running shots. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Sydney Williams. And she quickly gives it up to Nevaeh Tran. Now underneath, Michaela Brewer. Over to Kanan Drake. In and out. Brewer with the rebound. She goes up and gets it high off the glass. And good. Brewer scores the first points in this ball game. Now we've got a whistle and a pom-pom came onto the court. Now the Lady Panthers will pick up full court. And already, Tony, I notice a little pep in the step of the Lady Panthers.
Yes.
They want to revenge that loss last night.
Yes. You know, when you go through a season and you've gone through and you've won every game, you know, you can get complacent sometimes, and then a loss kind of jolts you back into, oh, this is a season.
3 up. Pridmore connects. Say her foot was on the line. It was a 2-pointer. Tied at 2 now. Into the corner, Kanan Drake, baseline. Feeds Brewer, and it's knocked away from Brewer off to Moore. Now East Henderson into the front court. Santi Moore gets triple teamed. Dishes it up top, just inside the arc. Gilliam with the J. Gilliam gives East Henderson their first lead at 4-2. Wade drifts in, out to Brewer. Now over to Williams in the corner left side. Williams looks to pass, now going to find Nevaeh. Feeding Drake,
good
cutting
pass
to the hole, off the glass, and good. Kanan Drake gets the bucket and ties it at 4. Now full court press. Santi Moore with some issues, lost control of it. Picked up by Nevaeh Tran. That's a turnover. Feeding Drake, now out Williams. Can't connect from just inside the arc. And it's out of bounds off of a Lady Panther with 5:47 to go, opening quarter. Good to have you along on tonight's broadcast, YouTube Live and Facebook Live. George Young along with Tony Christie. Nice give and go, and off the glass. Molly Gilliam with the bucket. East up by a deuce at 6-4. Top of the key, Wade comes to bank it home. Long rebound secured by Michaela Brewer. Over to Drake, open baseline. Got it. Kanan Drake with 4. Trouble in the backcourt again. Santi Moore will pick it up and get it into the front court, and she stepped on the end line. That's another turnover for East Henderson.
And that's good for the Lady Panthers because when East Henderson has gotten down into the scoring zone, they've actually done very well. That's why the score is 6-6.
Baseline jumper again. Drake can't get the roll. Out it goes on the offensive board. Williams to the hole. Sydney Williams. And the Lady Panthers regain the lead as Santi Moore brings it up. In the paint, stolen away. Sydney Williams gives it up to Sierra Wade. Wade gets bumped on the way, and she'll be at the line. First foul whistled on East Henderson. First foul whistled in this ball game. That one's going to be on Pridmore, her first. And Wade will be at the free throw line for a couple of shots. And can't convert on the first. She'll get one more. Tonight, Friday night, and on Tuesday night, final games of the regular season. Down the stretch we come, as that one is out of bounds. And the conference tournament begins next Friday, Valentine's night. In the first round, of course, you could earn a first round bye if you finish in the first 2 slots. And the Lady Panthers right now are in the first 2 slots. Boys, a different story. We'll talk about that in about an hour or so. They'll tip off maybe at 8 o'clock. Another turnover. Sierra Wade finds Nevaeh Tran. Back it goes Wade. He drives in, lost control, and it's picked up briefly. Now they're going to whistle a tie-up. The possession arrow is going to be with the Lady Panthers. Tran gets it into Wade. 3, an air ball from the corner. And the board off to Amber Pridmore, a senior for Coach John Johnston and the Lady Eagles, who come in at 6-12 and 1-5 in the Mountain 6 Conference. Down to almost 3.5 left in the opening quarter. Slapped away. Wade able to knock it away from Emma Gilliam out of bounds. We got some subs coming in. Tori Inslee into the game along with Chella Green, as Williams along with Wade take a seat on the bench. Santi Moore gets it in. It's knocked away. Gilliam and Nevaeh Tran will fight for it, and it's a tie-up. Possession arrow is to the Lady Eagles. 3:31 to go first quarter.
Looks like the Panthers have gone on to man-to-man.
Gilliam with it. Wants to back down. No. Going to give it up to Santi Moore to the hole. Moore shot partially blocked. Kayla Brewer got a piece of it and got the ball into the front court. Trying to feed Kanan Drake. It's intercepted, and then stepping on the out-of-bounds line, Amber Pridmore for a turnover. 3:15 left first quarter. Subs coming in for Coach Johnston. Into the game is Caitlin McCraw, a junior. Tori Inslee, corner three. Got it. Now they'll say her foot was on the line. Seen a couple of those tonight.
Yes.
I know those drive you crazy.
Yeah, that's the worst shot in basketball. You know, a couple inches back and it's 3 points.
Panthers up 4 now. Their biggest lead. Santi Moore with it. And a feed over. Right side. That's Pridmore. She's going to back it out. Now just lift the desperation. It's an air ball from beyond the arc. Picked up by Kanan Drake, and then she's going to travel with it. Had some issues in the backcourt. Couldn't get like a grip on the basketball. As Williams checks in, and Brewer takes a seat for Coach Scott Hartbarger. 2:38 to go first quarter. Glad you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Go ahead and share our post if you haven't already. Let all your friends that are friends with you on Facebook know that they can watch it. You can share our YouTube post as well if you'd like. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look at notifications if you hit the bell there. Turnover. Racing down court. Eagles trying to get a spark offensively. Santi Moore with it up top. Moore to the hole. Blocked. Off to the races is Chella Green. Green coast to coast. Can't get the layup. Rebound east. Journey McMinn, who's checked in. She has it. Now going to get tied up. Nevaeh Tran in the possession arrow is to the Lady Panthers. Some more subs coming in as Wade checks back into the game. First time tonight. Going to see Kendall Burns into the game for Hartbarger. Inslee will trigger in front of the student section. The minute 54 to go first quarter. Kendall Burns gives it up quickly. Wade now Williams. Underneath it goes to Tori Inslee. Back around. And Burns with it.
Good ball movement.
Quickly they'll fire it around the horn. Wade open three. That's off the mark. Long board. Secured by Kendall Burns. Feeding underneath. Open was Inslee for a moment. Goes up. Can't get the shot to go. And the rebound to East Henderson. Pass too tough over the head of Jayla Bradley. With 75 seconds left. A little sloppy first quarter, Tony.
Yes, it has been. But the Panthers defense has actually been very, very good. When they had a chance to actually set it up, they've been very good.
That shot wouldn't fall. And East will slow it down with Santi Moore. 50 seconds left. First quarter of action, almost a steal. Kendall Burns jumped into the passing lane as Bradley will feed McMinn. Back it goes. Bradley now a turnover. Inslee with it, feeding over to Burns. Burns going to find Williams. Finds Inslee three. That one's off the mark. That's her corner. Offensive board. Kendall Burns goes in, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, and the shot is off the mark, but a late whistle and a foul underneath. That's going to send Chella Green to the line. It'll be the second whistled on East Henderson, and Jayla Bradley going to pick it up, her first. 2 shots for Chella Green. The senior can't convert on the first. She'll get one more. Amber Pridmore checks back into the game for Coach John Johnston. Also into the game, Pena, I believe. Grab that number in a second as Green's second shot off the mark, no good. So that's Netherton has checked into the game. She almost had the rebound, picked up Williams. She goes in, can't convert. Santi Moore, coast to coast. She can't get it to go. Rebound Williams. Hensley with it, 6 seconds left. Don't think she knows how much time's left. Williams over to Burns, 3 at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. 10-6 Panthers as we head to break across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
You're watching Franklin Panther basketball.
Rocky Top brings us back. Yes. As the cheerleaders perform at midcourt. Second quarter about to commence. 10-6 Lady Panther advantage coming off their first conference loss here in 2019-2020. In fact, had not lost since December. It was the 20th, 21st.
I'm telling you, this has been a long time.
It won 11 straight.
Yes, and that was the first loss to anyone in the state of North Carolina. So
they lost to two. Three teams out of Georgia.
Yes.
Twice to Raven County and then to Lakeview Academy out of Gainesville, Georgia. As we're back to action.
The Lady Eagles come out in a 3-2.
And Nevaeh Tran going to direct traffic, kick it over. Payne Drake feeds Brewer. Off the glass, good. Brewer gets the bucket, extends that Panther lead to 6. Santi Moore into the front court. 4 points for Brewer. Shot no good underneath. Wiggins with the rebound. Drake in the paint. Running shot. Payne and Drake with 6. Santi Moore brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Tori Inslee. She's going to attempt. Fadeaway 3. Good. Santi Moore. Her first points. Baseline, Kane and Drake. Drake's on fire with 8 points. And baseline shot is what she likes.
And that's a hard shot. That's one of the hardest shots in basketball.
Depth perception is
and she makes it a lot.
Hard to figure on that shot right there from our camera. That's what she's looking at, or anybody who's shooting that shot. We've got a whistle and a foul underneath. That one's going to go on Kane and Drake, her first, team's first. Some shots coming up for Pridmore. She'll hit the first. Journey McMinn will check in along with Gilliam for Coach John Johnston and the Lady Eagles. Second shot by Pridmore, rims out. Rebound Williams. 6.5 left, second quarter. 6-point Panther lead. Nevaeh Tran has it. Lost control of it, going to pick it back up. Now Kane and Drake drifts in. Puts it back out to Nevaeh Tran. Drake inside the arc. Shot no. Rebound. Michaela Brewer kicks it out. Tran thought about a three. Now going to attack. Can't convert. Offensive board. Drake's shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Santi Moore. And the East Henderson Eagles now will bring it up court. Under 6 to play. Second quarter. Moore in the paint. Off balance. Rebound. Nevaeh Tran. Over to Brewer. Inside the arc. Jumper. Got it. Panthers starting to warm up from the field. It's a slow start in that first quarter, but the energy is there. I like the energy.
There, yes. What's happening on offense is there's a lot of jump shots. There's not a lot of layups. Layup attempts or attempts from the paint. And when you're relying on jump shots, it's going to be hit or miss.
Got a whistle and a foul coming up on the Lady Panthers. Nevaeh Tran going to pick it up. That'll be the second on the Lady Panthers. First on Nevaeh Tran. Some subs coming in. East Henderson going to check in Emma Gilliam. And it goes to McMinn. Lost control of it briefly. Picks it back up. And Fawn Gilliam to Santi Moore in the paint. Late whistle. They're going to whistle a personal on Sydney Williams. Coach Harbarger, you can see, raised his hands in the air so that she had position, didn't bump. Now they're going to whistle Williams with her first. Team's third. Santi Moore will be at the charity stripe for 2 shots. First one's up and good.
Santi Moore's a junior. It seems like she's been here forever.
That's what I was telling somebody today. She's played since a freshman, started since she was a freshman.
Yes.
We've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Back in just a moment on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Out of the timeout, we'll get back to action here in the second quarter. Just about 5 minutes left now as the clock ticks. Exactly 5 minutes left in the opening half here at the Panther Den tonight. Closing out the back half of the conference slate. But the first time we've seen East Henderson, or here at the Panther Den. They played over there a couple of weeks back. Shot is up and good.
Tori Inslee in that one.
Inslee has 4 points now, so we got a whistle and a foul underneath. The foul is going to be on Pridmore, or check that, Inslee, her first. And the first shot at the charity stripe is up and good. Santi Moore.
She has 6 points now.
One more. Got it. Cuts it to a 6-point advantage. 4.5 left here in the second. Tori Inslee feeds it over Drake. Underneath.
Good pass.
Brewer off the glass and good. Good spacing and again,
yes,
good passing in this one.
Yes, good passing, good cuts.
8 points now for Michaela Brewer as we approach 4 minutes left. First half of action. Boys varsity will follow probably a little earlier than 8 o'clock, probably about 7:45, or maybe earlier. Paint, off balance. McMinn can't convert. Rebound Williams. Now down court. Kayla Brewer gets bumped. Count it and 1. 10 points now for Michaela Brewer, as she could add 1 more at the charity stripe. Caitlin McCraw picks up the foul. It's her first, team's third. Subs coming in for Hartbarger.
Based
Kella
off
Green
of,
back in.
And based off of the listening to the game yesterday, Michaela, I don't think she had a good game yesterday, and she's starting off, back with a vengeance.
Very
today.
aggressive.
Yes.
Tonight. Would not fall, but the offensive rebound, Sierra Wade, and then Nevaeh Tran will travel with it. Panthers have quietly built a 10-point advantage now at 24-14.
And fun fact about they haven't made a free throw yet. They're 0 for 5.
Sati Moore gets it slapped away, picks it back up. Yeah, that free throw line can be a strange animal.
Yes, it can.
Doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. Wade almost intercepts the pass. No, they're probably going to overrule that official. They do. He pointed the other way.
I think he overruled himself.
Yeah, he's pointing the wrong way. Whoops. It's back to East Henderson. That pass is knocked away and stolen away. Nevaeh Tran can't get it to go. Long board, Sierra Wade, and she travels with it. Okay.
I don't know about that one. She was still dribbling, actually, so that's kind of hard to travel.
Maybe they say she slid her feet. Looked like she was being bumped. That's why she slid her feet. Sati Moore runs the point for Coach Johnston. Some trouble, harassed by Chella Green. Moore in the paint, knocked away. Picked up by Gilliam. Now beyond the arc, Emma Gilliam. Three, the ball wouldn't fall. Molly Gilliam with the rebound, and now a tie-up possession arrow is going to stay with Lady Eagles of East Henderson. 2:30 left in the second. Friday night fans will be back on the air. Running shot up and good. Pridmore. It's foul for Pridmore. Pisgah invades the Panther Den. Should be a good one on both sides, on the girls and the boys side. Underneath, Kanan Drake adds to her point total. She's got double figures now, 10 points, along with Michaela Brewer, both 10. And we're just still in the second quarter, which is a good sign. Knocked away out of bounds off of Sierra Wade. Subs coming in for Hartbarger. Taylor Carlton into the game for the first time. Sydney Williams will check back in, along with Kendall Burns. And then a week from tonight, it's the regular season finale. Now the official is going to get some of the patrons to pinch in a little bit instead of holding up that wall. They're going to have to go towards the door. Now he's even waving them farther over.
Yes.
And
it's kind of funny because that's where they always stand every single game.
I know. I don't know why you could be upset about that. Anyway, in the corner.
Should be 5 seconds.
Yes, it is. 5-second violation on East Henderson. Well, we talked about this gymnasium, and of course, everybody knows that we need a new high school bad. And this gym was built in the 50s. Deep three by Sierra Wade. It's off the mark, and a fight for it. Tie-up, possession arrow, going to stay with the Lady Panthers. This gym floor is only 84 feet. Regulation is 94 feet.
Yep.
And there's not much room between the baseline and the padding.
Right.
And it's just a hazard overall. Baseline to the hole, partially blocked. It looked like Williams got her own rebound and then traveled with it.
I wonder if they're going to tell those people at the other end.
Yeah, well, I was thinking the same thing. You've got Andy Scheidler down there, Chris Watts. How to get them to move over. Folks down here are going to say, hey, spread the love. Pass intercepted.
And if he looks over there, Coach Clemens is standing on the side, too.
Yeah. Tim Anders, I think, is down there too. Running shot. Sydney Williams. Under 60 left. Down to 50 seconds. Santi Moore with it. And a fun Pridmore drives in, loses control, and could be picked up by Taylor Carlton. Now over Williams, open shot. Rebound, another offensive board is Taylor Carlton with the board. Sierra Wade with 27 seconds left. He'll dish it over to Brewer, or check that, to Chella Green. Now Williams has it, lost control in the paint, picks it back up, fights, can't convert. Rebound off of who, and they'll say last touch by Sydney Williams. Down to 12 seconds left. Santi Moore down to 8 seconds. Looks like they'll most likely try for the last shot. Down to 3. Moore to the hole and the whistle with 2.4 seconds left. And that's going to send Santi Moore to the line. 5th team foul on Franklin. And that one will be on Williams as Santi Moore attempts. And she hits.
And she's done all her damage from the free throw line today.
Yeah, a three-pointer, and then everything else has come from a charity stripe. She gets that one to go. Kendall Burns at the buzzer. It won't fall. And that's going to do it for one half of action here at the Panther Den. We've got some shirts being hurled up into the stand. We'll take a break here. I had some shirts. There's a good shot of the student section. I didn't know what that was. Heading into the stands. We'll take a break here. We'll come back and get some halftime stats, some halftime analysis. We've got the cheerleaders that are going to perform. And they'll take us out to break. Stay with us. Got more to come at the break of the girls varsity on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Clayton Gwynn, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ocean Anderson, and I'm a freshman.
Blake Cassida, freshman.
My name is Naya Canzoni, and I am a freshman.
Isaiah Stockton, I'm a freshman of Franklin High School.
I'm Landon Shaw, and I'm in 9th grade. I'm Hunter Cave, and I'm a sophomore. My name is Kyler Cochran, and I'm a sophomore.
Claire Holland, sophomore.
Caden Tower, and I'm a sophomore.
Taylor Lawrence, sophomore.
Joseph Nelson, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Rosalind Sanchez, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Traveler Shaw, and I'm in 10th grade.
Luke Portman, sophomore.
Devin Lombard, a junior.
Taylor Harrell, a junior. Olivia Stahl, junior.
Michael Frazier, I'm a junior.
Favorite college team is NC State.
Probably the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm a huge Georgia fan. My entire family is actually.
University. My favorite sport is swimming. Swimming.
Soccer.
My favorite event is freestyle.
100 free. The 100 back.
Somebody that hasn't swam before, I'd say you should really do it. It's really fun. It's something that I love doing ever since I was a little kid. It's great to be part of a team, and it's like a family.
Swim is a very fun sport to do, and it is a lot of fun, and you can meet a lot of new friends. We're all very nice, I'd like to think, and yeah, so just come on out and swim with us.
If you want to come out and swim, just do it. It's really fun. Coaches push you, but after a while you get used to it, and it's pretty fun.
They definitely push you to your limit. They push you hard, but I think that's a good way to coach because you're getting stronger as you do it.
They're probably the nicest people, like I know.
Caring. They're always there for you.
Mr. and Mrs. Coach have been like my family for my entire life. I've known them since I was 4, and I just couldn't imagine them not being with me ever.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
All right, welcome back as you see the boys varsity warming up on the court. They'll get to action in about, I'd say, 45 minutes or so after the girls varsity concludes. First half sees the Lady Panthers with a 10-point advantage at 28-18. George Young back with Tony Christie, and last night's game against Brevard, Tony fell behind, I think 18 at one point. Just came out a little flat, said Coach Hartbarger. I talked to him before the game, and tonight it looked like the girls wanted to make sure they didn't come out flat. You could see a little pep in their step. You've got 10 points for Brewer, 10 points for Drake. Those are your real leaders on this team.
Right. And they came out with a sense of urgency. Yeah. They weren't going to, like sit back how they normally do. And that's why they have a 10-point lead going into halftime, because they're usually a second half team. Right. And right now they're flexing their muscles early, and they're using their size and height and everything and to their advantage, because they are clearly, way taller than East right now, and it shows on the boards because Sydney Williams has 6 rebounds. Michaela Brewer has 5 rebounds. Kanan Drake has 4 rebounds, and several have 2, 1 and 2. So they're winning the rebounding battle. The only weakness in the game right now is the free throw shooting. They're 0 of 5 right now from the free throw line.
All right, fans, we'll got about 3.5 until we'll get to second half action. We'll take another break here, come back, and the third quarter is coming up. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Everidge Payne, senior.
Kaylee Coker, junior.
Hannah Angel in 11th grade.
Emily Hunter, the 200.
Micah Tat, shot put.
Maria Scrow, the 800.
Anna Tassinger in hurdles.
Nathan Stamian, the 2 mile.
Lauren Basham, 55-meter dash.
I'm Colby Hurst, pole vault.
Ethan Stamey, the 3200.
Andrew Garrison, the 2 mile.
Mia Pendergast, sophomore.
Michaela McClure, 9th grade.
Aaron Ash, 9th grade.
Isabel Duchesne, hurdles.
Olivia Out,
High jump.
Ava May, the mile.
Hayden Marshall, and I'm in 9th grade.
All right, back here live at the Panther Den. Both teams are back out of the locker room at their respective benches. And so we'll get to third quarter action very, very shortly. Glad that you're with us on this Tuesday night of hoops. The second to final game. We've got a week ago, or a week until the regular season finale. A week from tonight here at the Panther Den. In fact, 3 in a row at home tonight, Friday night, and then on next Tuesday against the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. That'll round out the regular season, and it has flown by.
Yes,
Panthers suffered their first, Lady Panthers suffered their first conference loss last night against the Brevard Lady Devils. And they're trying to get back into the win column. And so far, so good. 28-18, 10-point advantage for the Lady Panthers. As East Henderson will have first possession out of the locker room.
And the Lady Panthers are in a man-to-man right now.
Pridmore off balance. She adds to her point total. Had 5 in that first half. Now 7 for Amber Pridmore, the senior, the lone senior on this East Henderson roster. A turnover. Santi Moore to the hole. Can't convert. Michaela Brewer with it. Payne and Drake in the corner, feeds up top, knocked away, and eventually picked up by Journey McMinn. East with it. Trouble in the backcourt. Into Santi Moore, front court now. She'll dribble. Get it knocked away. Picked back up. McMinn with it. Just inside the arc. Her shot. Rolls off. Rebound. Sierra Way. Check that. Kane and Drake with the board. Off it goes to Brewer. Under 7 left. Third quarter just underway. Fans, here at the Panther Den tonight, if you haven't already, go ahead and share our live feed post on Facebook. You can share our Facebook feed as well, or our YouTube feed on Facebook as Williams gets the bucket. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our Franklin Panther Sports Network Facebook page. We've got a lot of basketball for you coming up in the next week, tonight, Friday night, and then on Tuesday of next week to close out the regular season with the Battle of Cowie Mountain. A turnover. Gillingham got it stripped. Nevaeh Tran feeds Kanan Drake, cutting to the hole. Drake now with 12 points to lead the way for the Lady Panthers. Santi Moore working on Wade. Kicks into the corner. Emma Gilliam, shot blocked. Williams swatted that one away.
That's the third block of the night.
Under 6 minutes left. And it goes to Santi Moore.
Good
Moore
defense.
Off balance. Wade with the rebound. Kanan Drake feeds Williams. Over goes Nevaeh Tran. Panthers wearing their home whites tonight in the paint. Running shot by Michaela Brewer would not fall. McMinn with the board. Junior brings it into the front court for East Henderson. East in their green uniforms. Deep three, Santi Moore. Off the mark, Drake with the board. Now Nevaeh Tran races up court. Gives it up. Kanan Drake can't convert in the paint. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pridmore swings it over to Gilliam. Back it goes. Pridmore up high. Underneath, shot wouldn't fall by McMinn. Tran surveys, drives in, shot baseline, no. Rebound, Drake. Her shot wouldn't fall. Another offensive board. Sydney Williams secures it. Finds Michaela Brewer, who drives in. Lost control, picked up on Nevaeh Tran. Going to back it out now.
Good pass.
Brewer gives it up. Williams, open jumper. Got it. 8 points for Sydney Williams as we approach 4 minutes left in the third. Panthers build onto that lead. It was 10 at the break, now to 14 at 34-20. Running shot by Santi Moore. She's got 11, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. But we are going to keep it right here. It's an early timeout.
Yes.
Here in this third quarter with 3:56 left. We mentioned this early in the broadcast when they had some delays getting the officials out on the court. Here are the standings in the Mountain 6 Conference. Franklin at the top of the conference with just one loss, and that occurred last night. You've got 3 games this week, last night, tonight, Friday night. And Friday night's going to be a big one if they can hold on to this lead and win. They'll be 7-1 facing Pisgah. They play East Henderson tomorrow night. Most likely that'll be a victory for Pisgah. That's going to be a big-time showdown on Friday.
Yes, and the Lady Panthers, how they're playing right now, they've gotten it back. They're getting it back together, and they're still going to start rolling again. And now, at the end of the year, you want to make sure you string together as many wins as you can. You know, like get used to winning.
There's the rest of the schedule. Pisgah and Smoky Mountain in the conference tournament will start depending on the seed. That first round, if you're a top 2 seed, will not occur, as you'll have a first round bye and you automatically are in the semis the following week. And the Lady Panthers are in position for a top seed. Wade, top of the key. Wouldn't fall, hit the top of the backboard, and they'll whistle it dead. Santi Moore runs the point for Coach John Johnston and the Lady Eagles. 3.5 left, third quarter. McMinn in the paint, kicks it out. Pridmore working on Drake. Finds McMinn. She lost control of it. Picked up on Nevaeh Tran. Tran racing down court. Picked up by Moore. Feeds Brewer underneath. Got position off the glass. Good. Michaela Brewer with the bucket. 12 points for Brewer. Matches Drake's 12. And the Panthers back up by 14. Under 3 minutes left, third quarter. Boys varsity coming up at the conclusion of this one, about 10-minute interlude, and then we'll have the boys varsity as we've got a whistle and a foul coming up on the Lady Panthers. Who's it going to be, Williams or Wade?
Wade.
Haven't put it up on the board just yet. Tori Inslee along with Chella Green check into the game as Wade and Drake take a seat. Still some discussion at the scores table. Sierra Wade will pick it up. First whistled on Franklin. First foul whistled this entire second half on either team. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Gilliam. Got to feed McMinn. McMinn in trouble. And she travels with it. That's a turnover for East Henderson. 2:39 left in the third quarter. Tran going to slow it down here. Now the Inslee up high. Tran drives in, gets triple team, backs back out. Now Inslee for 3, an air ball secured by Chella Green underneath. She dishes it back out. Nevaeh Tran's shot wouldn't fall. And defensive board, Molly Gilliam. East Henderson will attack Santi Moore. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Moore dishes over for a shot up and good by Gilliam. Check that. That was McCraw. Caitlin McCraw with a bucket. 10. Williams thought about it. Lost control of it. Finds Nevaeh Tran up top. Wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound. Williams shot no. Got her own board once again. Goes up. And she is going to be fouled. That'll send Sydney Williams to the line. Gilliam going to pick it up. Molly Gilliam. There's two Gilliams. There's Emma Gilliam and Molly Gilliam on this Lady Eagle team. And have we hit a free throw shot tonight?
No, we have not.
Another brick.
That is number 6. 0 of 6 right now.
Taylor Carlton checks into the game.
Just hope this game just keeps going how it's going and doesn't get close.
Another shot missed from the free throw line. That one looked a little bit better.
Yes.
Still didn't go down. Santi Moore gets bumped, count it, and one. Taylor Carlton will pick up the foul. And that'll be her first and the second whistled on the Lady Panthers as Santi Moore heads to the charity stripe, and you look up and it's just a 10-point advantage now, and she can cut to single digits. And she does.
And she is shooting 100% from the free throw line. 7 of 7.
Closest that East has been since the first half. Cross-court pass over the head of Chella Green. And a turnover. East has a chance to cut into the 9-point advantage now. Hit the balloon to a 14-point lead at one point. Some momentum heading towards the Eagles. Shot wouldn't fall underneath. Rebound picked up by the Panthers. They're going to race down court. Kendall Burns gets bumped. And Allison, no, that's just the second foul. No shots here. And the foul whistled on Molly Moore, freshman. Her first, team second. Burns up top with it over to Tori Inslee. Now going to feed Taylor Carlton. Lost control of it, picks it back up. Now loses control of it again, and we've got a whistle and a reach-in foul on the Lady Panthers. Inslee going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. And now Kanan Drake going to check into the game for the final 49.4 seconds. Bit sloppy the final 2 minutes of this one. Third quarter. Pridmore swings it over to Gilliam deep in the corner, harassed by Chella Green. Dribbles out of it. Pridmore with it. Now Emma Gilliam travels in, lost control, bodies on the floor. Stays with East Henderson, and now as she tries to split a double team, Emma Gilliam will force a foul on the Lady Panther. And it's going to be on Burns, her first, and the fourth on Franklin. 18 seconds left as the ball comes in bounds. Kaylin McCraw will dribble. 10 seconds left. Pridmore had it briefly. Tie up. Possession arrow is to Franklin. 6.7 seconds left in the third quarter. East did not play last night. Franklin did play last night. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Hopefully that's not going to have an effect on this game. Drake at the buzzer. Got the roll.
Way to stay with it.
Kanan Drake with 14 points as we head to the fourth quarter. Franklin by 11.
Lady Panther basketball on FPSN.
Welcome back as cheerleaders entertaining the masses here at the Panther Den. Fourth quarter about to begin. 38-27, 11-point advantage for the Lady Panthers. And tonight is a special night. It's Community League night right now. Yes. They're announcing something, and I thought that you had mentioned that it is a special night here.
Yes, for all the youth basketball. Yeah, the community of the Western North Carolina Youth Basketball League.
Right.
The Franklin, it's I forgot how many teams are in the league, but it's Franklin, Swain, Cherokee, Hominy Valley, Canton, Clyde, and I think that's about it. Yeah, and Smoky Mountain. Smoky Mountain's in there as well.
We're back to action here in the fourth quarter. As they were announcing that, it dawned on me that you had told me that, and then we couldn't pick up on each other's brainwaves there.
Right. Yeah, it's a good league, and most of the girls that you see out here, they played in that league as well. You know, that's the beginning of the competitive basketball for all the kids here in Franklin.
Well, to be Community League, not youth night, I don't see a lot of folks in the stand. It's usually packed.
Yeah, that community youth night, that's the teams.
That's different.
Just different. Yeah,
okay.
that's about 600 kids.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, this is the very competitive one.
Gotcha. Baseline jumper, Kanan Drake picks up where she left off in the third quarter with a J. 16 for Kanan Drake. Deep three by Santi Moore wouldn't fall. McMinn with the board. She lost control of it. With names like community and youth, it kind of gets confusing if you're not involved with it like you are. Journey McMinn will get fouled.
Yeah, I'm involved with it, and I'm still confused. So it's, yeah.
Kanan Drake going to pick up her second and the fifth whistled on Franklin. And it goes to Moore. She gets double teamed, kicks it out. McMinn catch and shoot three. Would not fall. Rebound. Kanan Drake quickly gets it up to Nevaeh Tran. Tran draws in, now going to back it out. Brewer feeds over to Drake. Williams now into Brewer. Good ball movement out for a three. Nevaeh Tran hits the first three of the night for the Lady Panthers. And that's Tran's first points of the game.
Yes, it is. And Lady Panthers are still in that man-to-man, which is, I think, as long as I've seen them actually play man-to-man.
And McGilliam with it. Gilliam with the running jumper. And McGilliam now with 4 points as we tick under 6 minutes left. Boys action to follow. Williams, rebound, Kanan Drake, offensive board and the stick back. 18 points lead the way now for Kanan Drake. Emma Gilliam into the front court. Picked up by Nevaeh Tran over to Santi Moore in the corner. She gets double teamed. And to find Gilliam. She's going to jack and can't hit. Rebound, Michaela Brewer. Tran surveys and finds Wade. 5 minutes left in this ball game. Brewer underneath. Brewer now with 14. And Gilliam slowly brings it up over down into the front court. It goes Journey McMahon.
And I was wondering when this was going to happen, when the run was going to turn into a 20-point lead, because you can feel it coming the whole time, and now it's just starting to happen.
Yeah, some turnovers for East Henderson, and some nice ball movement for the Lady Panthers, hitting some open shots. Nevaeh Tran in and out, rebound, Drake up, count it, and one. The board and the bucket for Kanan Drake. 20 points for Kanan.
20 points, 11 rebounds.
Foul on McMahon. Journey McMahon, the junior, picks up her first, and it's the team's third. Wholesale substitution for Coach Scott Hartbarger. And Chella Green checking into the game. Burns, Ensley in, and Chesney Berry next at ball will check in. One shot at the charity stripe for Kanan. And still over from the free throw line. Offensive rebound, and Kanan Drake adds to her point total. Can hit from everywhere else except the free throw line. How many have they missed in a row? Underneath, off the glass, and good.
8.
Molly Gilliam got lost underneath. She picks up the bucket. Now 4 for Gilliam. Long 3 by Ensley wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound, Kanan Drake. Another 3 ball, Ensley in and out. Rebound, Drake goes up, gets the bucket. 24 points now for Kanan Drake.
24 points, 14 rebounds.
Double-double. Issues up top. Emma Gilliam gives it up to McMahon, and she gets bumped by Kanan Drake.
Smart foul. She wanted to get out of the game.
Take a seat and rest. Yeah. Next dead ball I mentioned.
Yeah.
Chesney Berry was going to check in, but there was no dead ball. Now Berry is in. That's the 3rd foul on Drake. Santi Moore with it. Attacks. Rebound Ensley. Now to Green into the front court. A whistle and a timeout call by Coach Scott Hartbarger. We'll take a break and come back for the final 3 minutes, 19 seconds of this one. Hang with us. Timeout. They honored some more of the youngins, basketball league, youth league. Running shot by Berry. Oh, check that. That's Candace Parker who's checked into the game. Candace Parker gets her first points of tonight's contest. Santi Moore. Hold it up top. Give it up to McMahon. Lost control, did McMahon. Going to be picked up by Corey Burrell. She's into the game. Wholesale substitutions as pretty much the whole bench has been emptied for Coach Hartbarger. A turnover. Santi Moore can't get it underneath. And the rebound picked up by Sydney Chapman. Now to Parker into the front court. 2:39 left. Kendall Burns with it. Burns will dribble out. Swing it over to Parker. Back it goes. Burns thought about a 3. Now into the corner it goes. 3 ball wouldn't fall for Sydney Chapman. And it's off of a Lady Eagle. So a good bounce back win for the Lady Panthers. Coach Scott Hardbarger going to cruise to victory in here and secure their 17th overall and their 7th in the conference. Nice inbounds pass. Wouldn't fall for Barry. Got her own rebound. Now we've got a whistle and a tie-up as Eschinero will stay with Franklin. 2:22 left, fourth quarter. Inbounds. Wouldn't fall. And again, off of a Lady Eagle. Another catch and shoot.
Nice.
Got it to go that time, did Corey Burrell. Pass going to be intercepted in the paint. And now a whistle and a foul. Sydney Chapman intercepted it. And a foul on East Henderson. That'll be their 4th. Foul whistled on Journey McMinn. Air conditioning is cut on here.
Yes, it has.
A little stuffy. I was getting a little choked up. You may have heard from time to time, and I think you were too. It was real stuffy up here in the rafters. Burrell will find Burns. Now up top, Candace Parker. Under 2 minutes left. Boys action coming up.
Pass.
Stay with us, fans, as we'll have that game. Oh, about 10 minutes after this one concludes. Candace Parker. Now 4 points for Parker. Some subs coming in for Coach John Johnston. And the Lady Eagles, Caitlin McCraw checks in. Minute 40 left. Santi Moore with it. Issues. Still some issues. Santi got to dribble out of there. Down to 70 seconds left as Moore nails a 3.
You know what amazes me about Santi Moore? We've seen her play for 3 years now. And she is, a lot of times, she's the best player on the floor, but she never forces anything. It's you know, like a lot of good players like her, she, you know, shoot the ball a lot. That was her second 3 that she's taken, and she's made both of them.
And a whistle underneath. And it's back to the Lady Eagles. Under a minute left. Coach Johnston empties his bench. Just like, oh, well, he's got a couple of the starters in there. Down to 45 seconds left. And the Lady Eagles will somehow pick it up. And it's knocked out of bounds off of a Lady Panther. 39 seconds remaining here in the 4th. And everything's pretty much in the books except for the final score. Candace Parker to the hole. Candace Parker. 6 quick points for Parker. That brings the fans to their feet. That's going to do it. The final here in this one. 61-34. Lady Panthers get a bounce back win after dropping their first conference game of the season last night against Brevard. Pick up a convincing 61-34 victory over the Lady Eagles of East Henderson. Franklin advances their mark to 17-4 and 7-1 in the Mountain 6 Conference, and East Henderson drops to 6-13 and 1-6 in the conference. Boys varsity out on the floor, and they are getting ready to tip it off in just about 9 minutes, 48 seconds. We'll have the starting lineups introduced. But we've got to wrap things up on the girls varsity side here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. So stay with us. We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up, and get you set for the boys coming up on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. You're locked into the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
I'm Traveler Shaw. I'm the FHS dive captain. I'm seeded #1 at regionals.
I'm Landon Shaw, and I'm in 9th grade.
So on the dive team, go to practice twice a week. We actually have to drive to Asheville.
To the YWCA to practice for about an hour, and then he takes us back.
Which isn't too bad because we get some good practice in.
Kyler Cochran, sophomore.
Yeah, we do like forward somersaults, 1.5 somersaults, double somersault.
Work on as much dives as we can, cleaning them, making sure they look good.
Gainers, backflips, twists, things. It's crazy. It can be scary sometimes.
Pretty scary.
Being up in the air like that, but I like it. It's really fun. So what I'm trying to do at regionals is just get at my highest score possible. Right now my highest score for the 11 dive meet is 312.
So you're the man to beat.
All right, welcome back, fans. You just saw swim team, dive team. They're going to be in action tomorrow in the state meet. So good luck to the Panther swimmers. Wrapping things up on the girls varsity side, 61-34. Franklin victorious over East. And it was a dominating performance for Kanan Drake tonight.
Yes.
Tony, 24 points. She led the way. Michaela Brewer with 14 points. It was a double-double for Kanan Drake and a nice bounce-back win.
Yes, and that's how you do it. You know, they came out and they put it to them from the beginning. And, you know, for a while it was kind of close, but it was like if you were in the gym, it was never close. Like it didn't feel like it was close. And, you know, you look at the scores like 12 points, 9 points at 1 point, but it was never that close. And, you know, they came out because it was hard for East to score with the length of the Lady Panthers and how hard they were actually playing the man-to-man defense is what really brought them through the whole game.
Yeah, caused some turnovers, and we saw the lead balloon there late in that fourth quarter, and then we saw Hart Barker empty his bench. Sets up a big-time showdown on Friday night, Tony.
Yes, it does.
If you win against Pisgah on Friday night here at the Panther Den, you win the conference.
Right, and it's big. You always want to have a chance at the end.
Yeah.
You know, like it's always good if you can win it. Like if they would have won yesterday, and then they won today, they're not worried about anything.
Yeah.
But you know, like at least they're still in the conversation. And at the end of the season, that's what you want to be. You want to be in the conversation to win a championship. And it's a regular season, you know, tournament championship. A championship is a championship.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be a tough game on Friday because any championship game is always tough.
There's no doubt, and it's Pisgah.
Yes.
And we know the rivalry between Franklin and Pisgah. This team last year won that conference tournament at Brevard.
Right.
It was kind of unexpected, but that momentum, I think, from that conference championship has propelled them into this which is setting up to be a conference championship season.
And, you know, ever since if you look back to that conference tournament, they won the 3 games. They won those 3 games right there. And then they rattled off, 6 in a row before losing last night. And, you know, that's a course of 2 seasons, but they've won in the conference. And they're confident in the conference. So it should be a good game on Friday.
Friday night, we'll have it right here on FPSN. All right, we've got, about 4.5 minutes until we'll get the starting lineups introduced here at the Panther Den. We'll take a break, come back, and get the boys varsity tipped off. Hang with us on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Clayton Gwynn, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ocean Anderson, and I'm a freshman.
Blake Cassida, freshman.
My name is Naya Canzoni, and I am a freshman.
Isaiah Stockton, I am a freshman of Franklin High School.
I'm Landon Shaw, and I'm in 9th grade. I'm Hunter Cave, and I'm a sophomore. My name is Kyler Cochran, and I am a sophomore.
Claire Holland, sophomore.
Caden Tower, and I'm a sophomore.
Taylor Lawrence, sophomore.
Josepher Nelson, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Rosalind Sanchez, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Traveler Shaw, and I'm in 10th grade.
Luke Borgman, sophomore.
Devin Lombard, a junior.
Taylor Harrell, a junior. Olivia Stahl, junior.
Michael Frazier, I'm a junior.
Favorite college team is NC State.
Probably the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm a huge Georgia fan. My entire family is actually.
University. My favorite sport is swimming.
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 Soccer.
My favorite event is freestyling.
100 free. The 100 back.
Somebody that hasn't swam before, I'd say you should really do it. It's really fun. It's something that I love doing ever since I was a little kid. It's great to be part of a team, and it's like a family.
Swim is a very fun sport to do, and it is a lot of fun, and you can meet a lot of new friends. We're all very nice, I'd like to think, and so just come on out and swim with us.
If you want to come out and swim, just do it. It's really fun. Coaches push you, but after a while you get used to it and it's pretty fun.
They definitely push you to your limit. They push you hard, but I think that's a good way to coach because you're getting stronger as you do it.
They're probably the nicest people, like I know.
Caring, they're always there for you.
Mr. and Mrs. Coach have been like my family for my entire life. I've known them since I was 4, and I just couldn't imagine them not being with me ever.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back to the Panther Den. Just saw the swim team there. We saw the dive team in the last break. Got some information about the state meet. It's tomorrow. They left today, actually. Hunter Cave, Michael Frazier, Clayton Gwynn, Traveler Shaw, Caden Tyler, and Joseph Vernelson. All those will be participating in the state meet for the Panthers. So the 2A side of the state meet coming up tomorrow, so we wish them the best of luck tomorrow. Boys varsity about to tip off. The starting lineups are being introduced, and last night, Tony, the Panthers picked up a much-needed victory in the conference against the Brevard Blue Devils. It was a hard-fought game. Came out victorious. Miles McClure back at the lineup, and he had double figures for Coach Plemons in a nice road victory to get off the schneid and get back into the win column.
Yes, and that's big for him, especially having Miles back. And Miles came out yesterday. You can tell that he's been out for a while, and he wanted to put his stamp on that game, and he did that early and often. I think he ended with the game high 20-something, and that they didn't get right. They're back into the winning ways. So hopefully they can keep up home court and win on their home court now.
East Henderson, they come in struggling. As we look at the starting lineup for the Panthers, 5-13 for Coach Marquinhos Jones, and 0-6 in the Mountain 6 Conference are the East Henderson Eagles. Come in struggling. A team that Franklin handled over in East Flat Rock pretty handily back a couple of weeks ago, as we are underway here at the Panther Den. Isaiah Johns will control it for Coach Flemons and the Panthers. As scoreboards a little off. I had the wrong score up there. We'll get it back here in a moment.
And the Eagles have come out man-to-man against the Panthers.
Now we've got the scoreboard correct. Miles shot short. Rebound. Penland. Count it and one. A good way to start this one.
Yes, it is.
Against a struggling East Henderson team. Foul going to be whistled on Garrett Atkinson. He's a senior for Coach Jones of the Eagles. Trey Penland at the line for one, and he can't get it to go.
That's 0 for 8 between two games.
Lady Panthers couldn't hit a shot from the charity stripe, and it has not started good for the boys varsity. We'll see if that trend continues. Hopefully not.
Yes.
Jack Horton kicks it out. Over to goes Atkinson. Now they'll swing it around. Nice passing.
And the Panthers come out in a 2-3 zone. Travel.
Taylor saves it before going into the backcourt. Now into the hands of Atkinson, and they'll say he traveled with it. He shuffled his feet as he attacked the hole. Isaiah Johns brings it up for Coach Flemons. Finds Chad Wilson. Back it goes to Johns. Out to Wilson for three. Wilson shot short, hits the front of the iron and into the hands of the Eagles. We're glad you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie. Long three-pointer would not fall. If you haven't already, go ahead and share our post on Facebook. Like our Facebook page. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell everybody that you can watch tonight's game. Tonight, Friday night, we'll have the action against Pisgah. And then the regular season finale next Tuesday, a week from tonight, as that's a turnover. Atkinson chunks it out of bounds. Battle of Cowie Mountain here at the Den. A lot of basketball in the next week here on YouTube and Facebook. And the only way that you know that we're live is if you like us, subscribe to us. Johns couldn't convert. Offensive board, Wilson over to Penland, now to Green. Green going to give it up. Miles outside the arc. His shot from three wouldn't fall. Rebound, Chad Wilson. Green for three. That one wouldn't fall. Another offensive board. He had it briefly, did Miles, then lost it out of bounds. East Henderson going to slowly bring it up now.
A little cold here in the early running.
Jack Horton's shot wouldn't fall. Baseline.
Both teams are cold.
Rebound, Griffin Green. Running shot in the paint. Penland couldn't get it to go. East with the rebound. Didn't have a good control of that basketball as it went in, Tony. Alex Taylor. Free throw line. Bounces a pass underneath. Shot up and good on that low block for Parker Summy. McClure powers up. It wouldn't fall. Rebound off of who? And it was off of Miles McClure. .418 with a moving clock here. First quarter. We're tied at 2, fans. Alex Taylor with it. Over to Atkinson. And East has struggled throughout the year, only winning 5 games coming into this one. Deep three wouldn't fall for Silverson. And the rebound off to the Panthers. And now it's kicked around out of bounds. East, Tony, struggles coming in, only 5 wins. Seems like they want to slow things down a bit.
Yes, they do, and it's evident because they're passing the ball, but they're actually looking for the best possible shot, because a lot of times when you're playing against a zone, that's what you want to do. You want to move the ball from side to side to get the best possible shot, because you can get a 3 early or you can get a 3 late.
Miles McClure gets the roll and the trifecta. Miles McClure gets into the scoring column and gives the Panthers a 5-2 advantage. Under 4 to play here in the first. Summy underneath, gets double teamed, goes up, count it, and 1. NBA continuation there. Parker Summy will be at the line. Johns picks up the foul. That'll be his first. And Summy with a chance to tie this game. And he does. And Parker Summy takes a seat as Tavares Jenkins, I believe, these numbers are kind of hard to read way up here. I believe he's checked into the game for Coach Jones and East Henderson. Approaching 3 minutes left. Johns, jumper, front of the iron. Alex Taylor with the rebound. East Henderson into the front court with Justin Buckner. He gets double teamed. And Von Horton, back it goes to Buckner. Drives in. Now Atkinson with it. Pass knocked away. Griffin Green off balance. Wouldn't fall. Point blank layup. 2.5 left. Justin Buckner. No. Trey Penland off to the races. Gives it up to McClure. McClure's shot underneath. No. Got his own rebound, and he gets the second shot. Buckner splits a double team and then throws it out of bounds. We've got our fans that are holding up this wall back in the corner, but they haven't moved them yet.
No,
if you just joined us in the girls' game, they had some fans move back from where they usually are in the corner here. They're back, but they haven't told them to move yet. Anyway.
They actually came back there in the second half.
Soroka with it. They'll swing it around. Trey Woodard will jack a 3, and it would not fall. It was short. And the rebound to the East Henderson Eagles. Alex Taylor with it. Now Atkinson. Again, they're playing keep away, draining some clock. So say that, driving up and lifting a wild shot that would not fall was Atkinson. Kellen Stiles spins, kicks it out. Krupe over to Woodard, 3, got it. Trey Woodard from downtown. Clemens may have emptied its bench there, Tony, to try to give a spark offensively.
Yeah. These guys, everyone that's in the game right now, they've been playing. They're in the rotation. So, you know, everyone out there has scored, you know, over the past couple of games have scored a couple of points here and there.
Alex Taylor gets bumped by Soroka.
Yes.
That'll be his first. And the second whistled on Franklin with 40 seconds left. Well, no, actually, they're going to give it to Hartbarger. They have Soroka's number up, then they change it. Give it to Hartbarger. His first. 3 wouldn't fall for Silverson. Rebound picked up by Hartbarger. Over to Woodard with 20 seconds left. Kellen Stiles on dribble. Von Krupe up high. 11 seconds left. Into the corner, Soroka. Over to Krupe. Krupe now with 5. Drives in, finds Hartbarger, back to Krupe. Got to get it up for the buzzer. And it's no good. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. And a 5-point advantage for the Panthers as we had to break across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to begin. Here are the standings in the Mountain 6 Conference. Only 3 games left. The conference tournament starts next Friday, and at this point, Franklin will be participating in the first round because, as you can see, they're in the 4th slot. The top 2 seeds get first-round byes. If Franklin's able to win, I'd say 2 out of the next 3 tonight and 1 of the next 2 against Pisgah or Smoky Mountain, they'll be a 3rd or 4th seed, meaning they'll host in the first round next Friday on Valentine's night.
Yes,
perfect Valentine's way to spend your Valentine night with your Valentine.
I'm about to say with no love lost between those two.
Yeah. Back to action.
Oh, almost
a steal into the corner now. Silverston give it up for a 3 ball that wouldn't fall for Alex Taylor. Miles McClure with the board. Finds Johns into the corner now to Green. Penland lost control briefly. Chad Wilson underneath. And they're going to say a jump ball underneath. And the possession arrow going to stay with Franklin. Johns looks to get it in. Buzz up high. Trey Penland over to McClure. 3, got it. Miles McClure from that left corner. And that's 2 threes in the game for McClure. He's got 8 points to lead the way for the Panthers. Pass knocked away, stolen. Chad Wilson feeding Green. Tip up though, McClure. And McClure already in double figures. And we're just a little over a minute into the second quarter. Panthers by 10 now. East on a drought dating back to the first quarter.
One thing about East right now, they have to make sure when they're nice drive there, but they have to make sure when they're passing that ball, they have to be ready to shoot the ball. And that's the one thing that the Panthers are feeding off. They're not ready to shoot the ball.
Griffin Green gives it up to Johns. Back to Green, corner three. Got it. Griffin Green. His first points. Panthers by 11 now. And a turnover. Kellen Stiles going to check back into the game. Under 6 minutes left in the first half. Trey Penland drives in. Tough shot.
Now they're starting to be more aggressive attacking.
Starting to warm up from the field.
Right.
Maybe pressing a little bit early on. First game at home in a long time. Bump from behind was Alex Taylor. He may be hurt. The second foul whistled on Franklin. As he's in some pain, they're going to help him up now. Griffin Green going to pick up the foul, his first. No shots here, and I think Alex Taylor is thankful of that, as he is still hobbling a bit. You stay out there for Coach Marquinus Jones and the Eagles of East Henderson. He's going to get it, though, out of the foul break, and lost control of it, but it's going to be off of a Panther with 5:23 to go here in the second. Panthers by 13. Dangerous pass secured by Atkinson, guarded closely by Chad Wilson. Cross-court pass. So Taylor lost control of it up top. Green now going to try to find Wilson, who saves it out of bounds, but into the hands of East Henderson. Under 5 left in the second.
A little sloppy on that break right there.
Summey powers up and gets the roll. Summey's got 5 points to lead the way. Griffin Green over to Trey Penland. Now Wilson will have it up top. Kicks it out. Stiles for 3. In and out. Rebound East. Approaching 4 minutes left in this first half. It's really flown by.
Yeah.
Clock hasn't stopped much.
Not too many fouls.
Not a lot of fouls either. 4 total. Cross-court pass, and that's a turnover. Silverson couldn't control that one. Krupe going to check in. Seth Krupe into the game for Coach Doug Clemens. 3:50 left. Miles McClure continues his hot shooting. Panthers extend the lead at 22-9. Buckner lost control of it, and now a whistle, and they'll say a kick ball. But it's going to stay Panthers' possession.
Looked like they missed a foul on that one. It looked like Trey Penland, well, there was a trick on that one that they missed.
Chad Wilson had it. Trying to hit, looked like McClure near the low block. Picked off. East. Silverston in the corner. Feeding underneath Summey. Summey will get the bucket.
He's their only offense. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 of the 11 points.
9 of the 11.
Out of bounds, going to stay with Franklin with 2:45 left. And it goes McClure. In and out. Got his own rebound. And goes up. And gets the bucket. $14 points for McClure. That one wouldn't fall. Rebound, Kellen Stiles. Penland's shot partially blocked, it looked like. Jack Horton and East will control it as we approach 2 minutes left in the second. Buckner over to Horton now. Pass, dangerous one up top. Atkinson picked up by Silverstein. In the corner. They'll whip it around. Atkinson drove in, picked up his dribble. Got to find Taylor. Baseline shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Wilson off to McClure. Stiles thought about a three. Now Trey Penland backs it out. Under 90 seconds left in the first half. McClure three, got it. Three threes for Miles McClure tonight. 17 points for McClure, 17 of the 27. Seconds left as the shot from the free throw line will be up and good for Atkinson.
Panthers are starting to move the ball well on offense. Is finding an open person, the person that's actually supposed to shoot the ball.
Saved out of bounds by Penland. Over to McClure. 15 seconds left. Who's going to take the last shot here? McClure with it. Finds Krupe. Krupe from downtown. And that's going to do it.
That was a great possession right there at the end.
First half of action in the books here at the Panther Den, and Franklin with a comfortable 30-13 advantage over the East Henderson Eagles here at the break as the cheerleaders take to the floor. They'll have their routine to take us out to break, and we'll come back and we'll have some halftime stats, some halftime analysis of that exciting first half of the boys varsity. And we'll get you set for the third quarter here in just a few moments. Stay with us. Back right after this.
Payne, senior.
Kaylee Coker, junior.
Hannah Angel in 11th grade.
Emily Hunter, the 200.
Micah Tat, shot put.
Maria Scrow, the 800.
Anna Tassinger in hurdles.
Nathan Stamian, the 2 mile.
Lauren Basham, 55-meter dash.
I'm Colby Hurst, pole vault.
Ethan Stamey, the 3200.
Andrew Garrison, the 2 mile.
Mia Pendergast, sophomore.
Michaela McClure, 9th grade.
Aaron Ash, 9th grade.
Isabel Duchesne, hurdles.
Olivia Owl,
High jump.
Ava May, the mile.
Hayden Marshall, and I'm in 9th grade.
Welcome back, fans, at the break of the boys varsity. 30-13. Panthers have a commanding advantage over the East Henderson Eagles, seeking their 4th conference victory to even their conference mark at 4-4 and their 14th overall. And Tony, in that first half, it was kind of a sloppy start.
Yes.
But the Panthers able to warm up from the field in that second quarter, really, and Miles McClure went off for 17.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, when they started moving the ball, moving it quick and moving the bodies and shooting the shots, shooting open shots, you know, it started flowing to the right person, and actually they happened to be Miles a lot of the time there. You know, he went, he was 3 of 4 from the 3, and then he ended up with 5 rebounds. And 4 of them being offensive. 4 of those 5 rebounds were offensive, and he was able to score on 3 of them. So, you know, hey, he started it, and other guys started, you know, getting into the act with Trey Woodard hit a 3, and actually Trey Woodard was the first one to actually really start it, because when they came in, when Coach Clemens made that substitution. You know, wholesale, he took 5 guys out and put 5 guys in, and those guys, when they got in, they actually started the scoring. They started the scoring, and then the starters came back in and applied a lot of defensive pressure, got some steals, got some easy baskets, and then they were able to get out there and score.
You talking about Krupe, talking about Woodard?
Yes.
Woodard had a 3, Krupe had a 3, and Griffin Green had a 3.
Right.
In that first half. And really, outside of that, it was all Miles McClure.
Yes.
And Parker Summey for the East Henderson Eagles. He had 7 points in that first half, and most of those points were underneath. Summey is one of the big guys underneath.
Yes, and he and you know, that's one of the strategies that coaches have, you know, because Miles, we know he's a gifted scorer, and what you try to do is you try to have someone go at him, you know, on the defensive end, try to get him tired there, you know, get him some fouls. But Miles has been smart, and a lot of the times when Summey's gotten the ball, it's been off of a swing, and because they're playing that 2-3, he's had to shift over, and he's not the one actually guarding Summey. So that's but their plan is to get it inside after they swing it and look for the best possible shot.
Well, both teams are back out of the locker room. They're still having the FCA half-court competition going on. We've got approaching 4 minutes left. We're going to take a break here. We will meet the entire swim team, and if you missed it in the girls' action, the swim team is going to be in competition in the state meet tomorrow. Hunter Cabe, Michael Frazier, Clayton Gwynn, Traveler Shaw, Caden Tyler, and Joseph Vernelson all going to be competing in the 2A swim meet tomorrow, so we wish them the best of luck, and you'll meet the swim team here in just a few moments, and the third quarter will tip off right after this on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Stay with us.
Clayton Gwynn, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ocean Anderson, and I'm a freshman.
Blake Cassida, freshman.
My name is Naya Canzoni, and I am a freshman.
Isaiah Stockton, I'm a freshman at Franklin High School.
I'm Landon Shaw, and I'm in 9th grade. I'm Hunter Cave, and I'm a sophomore. My name is Kyler Cochran, I am a sophomore.
Claire Holland, sophomore.
Caden Tower, and I'm a sophomore.
Taylor Lawrence, sophomore.
Joseph Nelson, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Rosalind Sanchez, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Traveler Shaw, and I'm in 10th grade.
Luke Portman, sophomore.
Devin Lombard, a junior.
Taylor Harrell, a junior. Olivia Stahl, junior.
Michael Frazier, I'm a junior.
Favorite college team is NC State.
Probably the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm a huge Georgia fan. My entire family is actually.
Varsity. My favorite sport is swimming.
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 Soccer.
My favorite event is freestyle.
100 free. The 100 back.
Somebody that hasn't swam before, I'd say you should really do it. It's really fun. It's something that I love doing ever since I was a little kid. It's great to be part of a team, and it's like a family.
Swim is a very fun sport to do, and it is a lot of fun, and you can meet a lot of new friends. We're all very nice, I'd like to think, and yeah, so just come on out and swim with us.
If you want to come out and swim, just do it. It's really fun. Coaches push you, but after a while you get used to it, and it's pretty fun.
They definitely push you to your limit. They push you hard, but I think that's a good way to coach because you're getting stronger as you do it.
They're probably the nicest people, like I know.
Caring. They're always there for you.
Mr. and Mrs. Coach have been like my family for my entire life. I've known them since I was 4, and I just couldn't imagine them not being with me ever.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
All right, welcome back. Just in time as we are ready to go for the third quarter. East will have it. Out of the locker room. And you get into the hands of Atkinson. Swinging into the corner for a 3 ball that would not fall. McClure will race down court after securing that rebound. Chad Wilson. Over to Johns now, finds Penland. To McClure. His shot wouldn't fall. And we've got whistles as Penland hits the deck.
See if they can come out with that same intensity they ended that first half with.
And it goes to McClure. And they're going to whistle a foul, a reach from behind. I believe on Summing. It's going to be the first on East. Yes, it will be on Summing. Isaiah Johns will trigger. No shots here. Johns looking for somebody. Gets it in. Just beats the 5-second call. McClure's shot. The baseline wouldn't fall. And the board off to Atkinson. Almost a backcourt violation. Dangerous pass into the corner. Taylor. Now Atkinson. Swinging it underneath. Taylor back out beyond the arc. Taylor deep 3. Offensive rebound, Summey. He goes up. Shot is altered by Miles McClure. And now he is going to be tied up. And the possession arrow is with East Henderson.
East Henderson, they're moving the ball well. It's just that they're not moving it with a purpose. You know, like not moving it to score. They're just moving it.
Atkinson over to Taylor into the corner now. Running shot. Tough one for Alex Taylor. First points for Alex Taylor in the game. Outside of Summey, how many East Eagles have been in the scoring column? Silverson and Atkinson, the only others. McClure inside the arc. In and out, no good. Rebound Atkinson. Jack Horton had it briefly, gives it up Taylor. Top of the key now, Atkinson. Three, blocked by Trey Penland. And then he greets some of the wall holders in the end zone, holding up the wall over there as he went into them pretty hard. Everybody seems to be okay. Just making sure that wall doesn't fall down.
Exactly.
Leaning up against it.
I'm about to say, place has been here a long time.
Well, you never know. It might start tumbling down. That's what happens when things get old.
Ooh.
Like he traveled with it. Summey.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. He caught a foul.
They're going to whistle one, I'm assuming, on Miles McClure. McClure picks up his first and some shots for Parker Summey. Leading scorer for East with 7. Panthers by 15. And he can't hit. One more at the charity stripe. Fans will be back on YouTube and Facebook Friday night, 6:30 or so. Girls action, 8 o'clock or so. It's the boys varsity. It's the Bears of Pisgah and the Panthers of Franklin. Second shot good by Summey. And for the Lady Panthers, it's a quasi-conference championship game. If you win, you're conference champions. Chad Wilson with a bucket.
Nice move there by Chad.
First points for Chad Wilson in the ball game. Approaching 5 minutes left.
And what I mean by they're moving the ball, they're moving the ball, but they're not moving it with a purpose, is that you see a lot of times when teams move the ball and the ball ends up above their head. You know, bad things happen when the ball's above your head.
And a turnover. Griffin Green. Got it. 5 points for Griffin. So if you haven't already, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our live feed on Facebook. And another turnover. Isaiah Johns dishes. Griffin Green, nice jump stop.
Starting to turn up that defense, getting those easy baskets.
4 quick points for Griffin Green. 7 now in the game for Griffin. Approaching 4 minutes left. Running shot up and good by Jack Horton. And that's the first points for Jack Horton. As Miles hits the deck, we've got a whistle and a foul on East Henderson. Summey going to pick it up. That's his second, and the second whistled on East Henderson. 3:56 left, third quarter. McClure gives it up to Penland, now to Johns. Miles, free throw line. First points from Miles in the second half. Now he's got 19 in the game. And another turnover. $20-point advantage, Franklin's biggest of the night. Isaiah Johns. Bonds Wilson. Now Green for 3. Rebound Taylor. Swings those elbows high.
Yeah, it's very high.
Luckily didn't make contact. Inside the arc jumper, up and good by Justin Buckner. And that's Buckner's first 2 of the game. 3 minutes left, third quarter. Wilson drives in, picks it up, finds McClure. Tough shot. 21 for McClure. Ooh. Taylor running jumper. Rebound Summy.
Travel.
Yeah, they're going to whistle. A traveling violation. See, Crow hopped. How many fans left in the stands? Look at all those empty seats over there.
A lot.
And more fans on the side you can't see in our camera angle. But definitely one of the lowest attended games of the season. That one's kicked out of bounds. It's been a while since they've been here at the Den, and they have a little bit to do with it. Really, in January, it's been a sparse home schedule. I think 3 games in the month of January. Now we're in the month of February. Air ball from the corner by McClure. And a whistle in the backcourt.
I have no clue. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. No idea. They had to get some subs in, I guess, unless there were some issues down we can't see. Approaching 2 minutes left here in the third. Atkinson, high pass into the corner. Taylor, 3, got it. Check that. That's Syverson, 11, not 1. Backing in, Penland, out it goes. Green, 3. And on the board, it's kicked out of bounds off of Chad Wilson. Up and good from beyond the arc. That was Alex Taylor.
They're making a little.
Silverson again.
I'm about to say they're making a little a little run.
Isaiah Johns finds Green. Now McClure with it. Got it knocked away. And who was it last touched by? And they'll say Isaiah Johns was the last to touch it. Yeah, Franklin kind of gone cold from the floor here late in this third quarter. Some good defense by East Henderson as well. Three off the mark. Offensive board. Up and good by Jenkins. And a timeout on the floor. So we'll take one as well with 43.1 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll still wait for a quick timeout. Back right after this. Welcome back, fans. Here's the rest of the schedule, the regular season. We'll have the games here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network against Pisgah and Smoky Mountain. That's Friday and Tuesday. And then the conference tournament will begin. That first round is at satellite sites. Top 2 seeds get a first round bye. 40 seconds left as we're back to action out of the timeout. Isaiah Johns. Swing it over to Wilson. Down to 30 seconds left. Green with it up high. Wilson to the hole. Running shot. Chad Wilson with 4 points all in the second half.
And he was attacking right there, attacking the paint, trying to make something happen, going to the paint, getting to the basket.
Taylor at the buzzer. And that'll do it. 3 quarters in the books. Franklin holding a commanding 42-28 advantage as we take a break from the Panther Den. Stay with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
You're watching FPSN.
Fourth quarter just about ready to begin. Panthers coming off a win against Brevard last night. That game was supposed to happen Friday, and then that freak snowstorm that we didn't get happened.
Yes.
we didn't see any snow, but Brevard and Hendersonville,
everyone else did. Yeah.
That way got some snow, and so they delayed the game to last night. Able to come out with a conference win, their first win in a while. And looking to do the same tonight with a commanding 42-28 lead, which Fleming's looking for his 14th victory and 4th in the conference. Even their conference mark at 4-4 if they can get the victory as we begin the fourth quarter. Chad Wilson, over goes to Johns. And Penland with it. McClure. In and out. Rebound. Chad Wilson. And Wilson with 6 quick points in the second half. Buckner kicks it over, deep three. Taylor back of the iron, rebound Isaiah Johns. Finds Griffin Green just right of the elbow. Griffin Green.
Good shot, good patience.
9 points for Griffin Green. Under 7 minutes left. Taylor thought about another deep three. Kicks it over to Buckner, harassed by Isaiah Johns. Taylor wouldn't fall. Rebound Johns, and then frustration foul. And it's going to be on Alex Taylor, his first, 3rd on East. Now another whistle and another timeout. Be called by East Henderson. It's going to be a full timeout, so let's take one as well. Back right after this. Out of the timeout. Franklin with it. Isaiah Johns will give it up to Chad Wilson. Now goes to McClure deep in the corner. talking in the break there, Tony. This game really has bogged down.
Yes, it has.
Late third quarter into the fourth quarter.
Yes, and then it's a mixture of the Panthers just trying to get the perfect shot, because they don't need to score right now. They just play solid defense and kind of take their time on offense, and that's what they've been doing. And East, they've been moving the ball, like I said before. They've been moving the ball actually pretty good the whole game, and that just makes for a slower game.
Miles McClure races down court. Hans Johnson in the corner now. Wilson dribble out. 5:20 left in the fourth. Franklin doing a lot more passing than we had seen in the first half. Johns running. Jumper, no. Rebound, kicked around and eventually picked up by East Henderson and Justin Buckner. Shot wouldn't fall from beyond the arc. Griffin Green with it. Lost control of it, picks it back up. Fires out to Johns. Now to Trey Penland. McClure from three. Wouldn't fall. And East with the board. And now a foul on Griffin Green.
I tell you what,
to.
I was watching a game the other day. It was on like our broadcast.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and it was my nephew was playing out in Seattle. He's a sophomore out there, and he was playing, and he's on JV, and they use a shot clock. And it was strange watching a high school game with a shot clock. It was, the game was moving. The game flowed a little better, actually, I believe.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Sure is more exciting to watch. Three up and good.
Buckner.
It's Justin Buckner with a three ball, and all of a sudden you look up and it's just a 15-point advantage. It's 5 points for Justin Buckner now.
East plays solid defense. They keep you in front of them.
Trey Penland with it. The back end. Off balance. Penland. Now has 6. His first points in the second half. Another deep three. That one wouldn't fall for Taylor. Penland off to the races. Over to Johns, off balance. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound and stick back. Penland. On a whistle and a timeout on the floor.
I think it was a sub timeout.
Going to be a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. And again, let's look at the standings. That's important going forward as we're looking towards that conference tournament, Tony. And if you could finish in the third or fourth slot, those top 2 slots are pretty much gone unless both Hendersonville and Pisgah implode here and lose out. You want to be in the third or fourth slot so you can host that game next Friday in the first round of the tournament.
Correct. And when you and the Panthers, they're where you want to be right now. They're sitting in the with a chance to everything that they've wanted to happen this year, still in play. And that's where you want to be, where you have a home game for any kind of playoff game, because that home court advantage is big in the playoffs.
As we are back to action. 3 minutes left. Taylor drives in. Nice move. And gets it to go. Taylor now has 7 points. Trying to feed underneath. Hartbarger's checked into the game. You mentioned it was a sub timeout. A whole new crew in for Clemens. Stiles, Woodard, Soroka, Hartbarger, along with Krupe. And And it looks like East Henderson has done the same as we approach 2.5 left. We got a whole new crew on the field, on the court, as Crowder has it. Dawson Crowder, guarded by Woodard. You can lift a pass over to Green. Tries to drive in, gets stopped, kicks it over Crowder. Feeding into the corner for a three that is off the mark. No good. And the board off to Woodard and Franklin. Feed pass underneath. Knocked away. Patrick Jones with it. Jones in the paint. Running shot. No. Rebound Hartbarger. Minute 45 left. Franklin going to pick up their 4th conference victory. Kroupy in the paint. No. Got his own rebound. Kicks it out. Woodard drives in. Kroupy now for 3. Rebound Hartbarger. Another offensive board. And Hartbarger gets the bucket. His first points.
And that was a good rebound by Chris.
Minute 15 left in the 4th. Whistle, and we've got a foul coming up as more subs come in for Plemons. And empty the bench. Trey Woodard picks up the foul. See Bryce Rogers into the game. Wyatt Gibson also has checked in. Dexter Jennings into the game. And Bennett Swafford. Did I miss somebody? Yes, I did. Eli Gilbert into the game as well. That's the 5 on the floor as we're under a minute left. 3 off the mark. No good for Jones. Offensive board. That shot blocked. And it picked up by Bryce Rogers, but he steps on the baseline. 53 seconds left here in the 4th. 19-point lead for the Panthers. Going to get done early tonight. It's only 8:37.
Yes.
3 off the mark. Dawson Crowder, and it's out of bounds.
Man,
will have it.
The air conditioner is working now.
It is.
I'll tell you what, I'm cold.
Some folks have jackets on, and it's not because it's cold outside. Another offensive rebound. Bryce Rogers underneath. They're going to whistle a foul or a tie-up. It's going to be a foul on East Henderson. And that one is on Patrick Jones, his first. Up high to Jennings. Dexter gives it up to Bennett Swafford. Now they'll swing it over. Eli Gilbert had it briefly. Over to Jennings. Now Swafford. 20 seconds left as the 3 by Swafford is no good. Board East. A race down court. Mason Green feeds in the paint. Shot no good. I don't have his number on my roster. 5 seconds left to the hole. Eli Gilbert will get his name in the scoring column. And that's going to do it. As Franklin comes out victorious. Back-to-back wins on back-to-back nights. 54-33, a convincing 21-point victory over the East Henderson Eagles. Franklin advances their mark to 14-7 and 4-4 in the Mountain 6 Conference. East drops to 5-14 and 0-7 in the conference as both teams will shake hands and Franklin will head to the locker room. And we will wrap things up here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Appreciate everybody that is tuned in tonight, and we want to thank our fantastic crew. Cooper Bailey, along with Ryan Gillig, Philip Angel, Josh Chastain, Ben Walker. Fantastic crew running the show for us tonight. A couple of quick stats before we head out of here, as Miles McClure really was the story there.
Yes.
In that first half. A little quiet. Didn't play a lot in the fourth quarter in the second half, but he finished the game with 21 points.
Yeah, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Everything is back to normal now. you know, like how, you know, pre Pisgah when Miles got injured to now everything's back to normal. It seems like it's back to normal. You know, he's the one that leads this, you know, leads this team and runs this ship. You know, they run it through him and they follow his lead. And he did that. He did great in that first half. The second half, you know, he did great in that second half as well. And the rest of the team picked it up, and you know, they came out with a victory.
Trey Penland had 4 points in that first half, 4 points in the second half. So he finished with 8 points. Griffin Green had a pretty good second half himself. He finished with 9 points. And the rest of the team added a few buckets, but the
Chad Wilson he was strong in that second half too. He had 6. He ended up with 6.
Pretty much the decision had been made late in that fourth quarter. And the Panthers win by 21, 54-33. All right, that's going to wrap it up for our coverage tonight. Back on YouTube Live and Facebook on Friday night as Pisgah comes to the Panther Den. For Tony Christie and for our entire staff, I'm George Young. Till next time, so long, everybody.